It began here, with a small band of believers dedicated to a common purpose: to grow, to be challenged, to serve.
There's no way that small group of people at Mount Olive knew what they were starting.
The church moved to Fairview, and they invested in that community there and the people, and it ended up moving to 2 different locations.
You could just feel the energy.
The growth happened so quickly.
People were coming much like they are today.
I think at the time we felt building on where we were currently located was going to be a good option.
But that turned out not to be true.
And I think John Mark's heart quickly realized that perhaps we needed to hit the pause button.
God told him to, hey, let's sit back and take time. I think it was 90 days of prayer.
It's kind of an emotional deal for me. That's one of the best things that's ever happened to this church. God's timing through the whole thing was perfect.
But it didn't take long that we started to fill that building space up. Pretty soon we were back saying, okay, what's next?
Another pivotal moment in the history of the church has arrived to touch more hearts and change more lives.
How in the world are we going to embrace all of these young families and older adults and children as they are growing in their faith?
My oldest son, he really got established as a 3-year-old all the way up.
Developing young leaders that are fearless and able to be bold for Christ.
The parents can grow toward God, and then the kids have a great environment and they're growing also toward God.
It's not exactly the building, it's more of the people.
And God's sending a bunch of people through the doors right now.
I really like looking out when we turn to meet and greet. There's just so many people being really friendly like we are here at Cottonwood Creek.
It's got to be, in essence, a family.
And making them feel like they belong here too is really important.
This church really is the place that we feel home.
This is our family's support system here.
It's gotten us through some major road bumps.
I've gone through the hardest transition of my life while at this church. They have held my arms up like Moses. It's the best family I've ever had.
I got cancer, and it became a place of getting me past my cancer. We pretty much, I think, want to spend the rest of our life here at Cottonwood Creek.
It's not that Cottonwood is perfect, it's that it knows it's not perfect.
Do we have challenges? Absolutely we do.
Every room is booked.
I have never seen so many children in my life.
Well, I mean, they got to have a place to go.
We need parking really bad.
Parking's always been in the dirt, on the grass, in the mud.
It is getting crowded, which is a good thing.
My hope is that this new space would ultimately, draw new kids in.
I feel like they've never really had their true space.
The communities just north of us are exploding, and those people need to have a place to come.
The church has plans and set for these improvements to actually be accomplished. And I'm really excited to see where that's gonna go.
This next phase is to make physical room for people so that then there can be spiritual room made in their lives.
What is happening now, it's just absolutely mind-blowing.
And it's about looking into the future and trusting what God's gonna do, and we need to be ready for that.
We're really excited to see God moving in a way that is organic and natural, and the church is responding in a way that's obedient and reverent.
This is about giving and getting. It's us giving all we can and God getting all the glory.
We need to make this happen.
Make room for ministry.
Make room for love.
Make room for her.
Make room for community.
Come on, church, we can do this.
Make room for bathroom.
Make room for these guys.
Make room to learn.
Make room for more babies.
Make room for caring.
We got this.
Make room.
Make room.
Make room.
Make room.
Make room for us.
We're in a church.
It begins here, with a committed band of believers dedicated to a common purpose: to grow, to be challenged, to serve, to know Christ, and to make Christ known for this generation and for generations to come. It's time to make room.